Hi there. Thanks for coming by. My name is Kendara Laurel, and I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about metaphysics today. Metaphysics basically means beyond the five senses, and people consider it to be psychic stuff. But I consider it to really be down to earth and very practical. And it's something that can absolutely help you in all areas of your life. There are four basic gifts, skills. Actually, there are more, but the four basics are clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, clairaudience, which is psychic hearing, clairsentience, which is feeling, and claircognizance, which is also called prophecy. But contrary to popular belief, prophecy doesn't just relate to things happening in the future. Let's say, for instance, you had a friend who was suddenly really ticked off at you and you didn't know why, and you're laying in bed wondering why this is happening, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, I owe them $20. That's still prophecy. That's you still getting the message. So how, you might ask, do you develop these skills? Well, there are many ways of doing it. One of the best books I ever read on it was You Are Psychic by Pete, can't remember his last name, but just go up and look You Are Psychic by Pete, and maybe before this, Pete Saunders. Real interesting man, because he's a graduate of MIT, so he's done the intuitive and the scientific. So I am going to give you an exercise to help you develop each gift. And we'll start with clairvoyance, which is clear seeing. Close your eyes and envision a beautiful rose in front of you. And this rose can be any color, shape, size you want it to be. Then think of somebody you want to give the rose to. It could be a loved one, it could be your boss, it could be anybody. And when you do that, see what the rose does. Does it get bigger? Does it shrink? Does it get darker? Just take note of it. If it doesn't do anything, that's okay too. And then give the rose to someone else and see what the difference is. What you see about this rose will let you know something about the connection you have with that person. You can get to the point where you just see someone, you close your eyes and you see what the rose does. So it's kind of an interesting, really easy exercise. Because you know what? If it's not easy, you're not going to do it. The next one is clairaudience. That's where my primary gift is. I hear it. And people go, well, how do you know it? Not talking to yourself. Well, you really don't. But the thing is, if it's clairaudient, if it's really psychic, there's not going to be any emotion attached. And it's probably going to feel like it's coming from nowhere. A wonderful way to develop that skill is to listen to a piece of music, any type of music you like, and focus on one of the instruments, like guitar or drum, and just follow that throughout the whole song. And the reason that works is you're tuning in your psychic hearing. Another one is to ask for a word of the day. And so when you get up in the morning, just say, give me a word that I need for my appointment with so-and-so, or give me a word that I need when I have an interview. You can also use it for the next day. What would be a good word to just symbolize what's going to happen tomorrow? And you might see it, you might feel it. It's all equally valid. And when you get a message, always give thanks. It's a way of saying more, please. You don't have to do anything about it, but just say thanks. And you're going, well, who are you thanking? Well, you're thanking your guides. You're thanking yourself, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, there isn't really one way of doing it. One size does not fit all. Next thing we're going to talk about is psychic feeling. And a really wonderful, fun exercise for that is to take a walk or a drive. Get up in the morning when you've got a couple hours and just go, okay, where are we going to go? And just let yourself be guided. And I do it when I'm walking, because having no car, you're not going to do it driving. But it really works well. Like, I'll be walking and I swear to you, I'll get this feeling that says, turn left or turn right. And it's incredible the amazing things you're going to see when you're doing that. No expectations, just openness. You see, the difference between intuition and ego is ego makes you feel like you've got to do something. And intuition is just this quiet knowing. So let yourself be given the information. last but not least, I want to give you a great exercise to increase your intuition, to increase your claircognizance, and it's called a blind reading. So what you do is you take 3 index cards and you think of a situation that needs a decision. It could be as simple as where to go on vacation. So on each of these index cards, you write down a place that you'd like to go. Or it could even be as simple as, what do you want to do for dinner? Well, one might be going out, one might be cooking, and one might be just seeing what you have in the house. So you write something on each of these, and then you turn the cards upside down, and you start mixing them around until you don't know which thing is on each card. And then you intuitively ask yourself for a percentage. The percentages in the 3 cards have to add up to 100, but they can't be equal. So let's say one of the cards was 75%. That's going to be something you probably would consider doing. And let's say one was 15%, and let's say one was 5%. Or you could do something like 25, 30, and whatever's left. The point is they have to add up to 100, and one is going to be stronger. When you're done, you're going to turn over the cards and see which one was the strongest. And ideally, the strongest one is going to be the one that it would be most beneficial for you to do. Got one more last word for you, and that is meditation, and we will talk about meditation in another video. Meditation is absolutely the best way to increase your abilities. In fact, I hang out with psychics, and we will all tell you the same thing. If you meditate, you can increase your intuition because you're listening. Now, there are dozens and hundreds of ways to do it, but it's primarily just a case of listening. It's been said, when you pray, you ask, and when you meditate, you listen. And I have had the best time talking to you. I really look forward to it next time. So please like this station, and I'll keep giving you videos. Have a great day. Bye.